Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense takes the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Drones. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Gonna run it. It's Tootin. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
On the run, it's Tootin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Tigers just can't get a 3rd down stop.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Moving out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, that's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Clemson Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a matchup between these two guys. I know they'll never go head-to-head, but David, you know they're trying to one-up each other.
No, this is head-to-head, and I'm watching everything you do, and I'm going to try to do it better. So I'm interested to see if anybody makes some mistakes and presses a little bit, knowing that dude's on the other side of the field.
You're right, David, because you know these guys are competitors, right? This is going to feel like a video game. The scoreboard is going to be lit up.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Now on second down. Looking for room. It's Maffa. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Got his man quickly. Now on second down and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now, or being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Power football with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you've got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Drones. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Looking for room, it's Tootin. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away from the heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Hokies line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. To the air, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't...
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The lone back's got it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Clemson has always loved these quarterbacks who can put pressure on defenses by running the football.
No doubt. And, man, it's such an advantage to have guys that are elusive and electric that can get outside, and you got a back going one way, a quarterback going the other way. Really stretches your defense. And Clemson has been ahead of the curve, and they've been on this for a long time.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They marched 72 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Going back to the well, another deep ball. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Great throw, great catch. I know you smelt the pylon. You wanted to get in the end zone, but now you got first and goal set up in a great position to succeed.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Slams ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off play action on first down. Fires left. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB isn't a threat. And and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik, feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Scanning the field, it's Drones. Works the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He wants to pass it on second down. The sure hands, it's Lane. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He makes a grab. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. The receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
They'll leave it with him. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. He's got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He leaves it with his back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Drones. Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you are sending a clear message to this offense that this second half ain't going to be easy.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Give to the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Dropping back, it's Drones. They're trying to get to him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Hokies will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The play action fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Clemson is quick to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Randall. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. The throw. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Jennings. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. To the air, it's Drones. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Buys a little time. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Leaves it with the running back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Getting some heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ball's at the 15 on second down, and they need 9. Looking to pass. It's Drones. He's going for it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time. and they could use one here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Maffa. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.